Tadalafil has helped millions of men regain confidence and intimacy. But here's the uncomfortable truth. While some use it responsibly under medical guidance, many others take it recklessly, chasing performance, mixing it with alcohol, or buying fake pills online. This has created a dangerous divide: responsible use versus recreational misuse. One can change your life for the better, the other can destroy your health. In this video, we'll uncover the difference between safe, doctor-guided use of Tadalafil and the hidden dangers of taking it casually. And don't miss Chapter 7, where we'll expose the most shocking risks of recreational use, including how counterfeit Tadalafil can harm your body in ways far worse than you imagine. Let's begin. Responsible use of Tadalafil begins with one simple principle: medical supervision. When prescribed by a doctor, Tadalafil is carefully chosen based on your age and overall health, whether you have heart, liver, or kidney problems, what other medications you're taking. The doctor then recommends the right dose, usually 10 or 20 milligrams on demand, or 5 milligrams daily for men with prostate issues. Patients are informed about possible side effects, what to avoid mixing with Tadalafil, and when to seek medical help. Responsible use also means not taking more than the prescribed amount, not using it as a party enhancer, following up with your doctor to monitor long-term safety. When taken correctly, Tadalafil can improve not only erectile function, but also quality of life, with manageable side effects and minimal risk. But not everyone follows this path. In the next chapter, we'll explore what recreational use looks like and why it's so dangerous. Recreational use of Tadalafil is very different from medical use. Instead of following a doctor's guidance, men take the pill for reasons like enhancing sexual performance, even if they don't have erectile dysfunction, mixing it with alcohol or drugs at parties, believing it will make them last longer, taking higher doses than prescribed, hoping for stronger effects, buying pills online or on the street, often counterfeit and unsafe. This kind of use turns a safe medication into a gamble with your health. Without proper screening, men may not realize they have conditions like high blood pressure or heart disease that make Tadalafil dangerous. Even worse, recreational users often share pills with friends, treating Tadalafil like candy instead of a prescription drug. The risks multiply when combined with alcohol, stimulants, or other substances. But what really drives this misuse? In the next chapter, we'll uncover the psychological reasons why men turn to Tadalafil even when they don't medically need it. Why would a healthy man with no erectile dysfunction take Tadalafil? The answer often lies in psychology, not physiology. Performance anxiety. Some men fear they won't be able to perform, especially in new relationships. Tadalafil becomes a safety net to boost confidence. Peer pressure. In social circles, especially among younger men, there's pressure to perform better or last longer. Pills are shared casually, almost like party favors. Curiosity and experimentation. The idea of a pill that guarantees stronger erections creates temptation, even for those who don't medically need it. Porn-inspired expectations. Unrealistic standards from adult content lead many men to believe they should perform non-stop, so they turn to Tadalafil as an artificial aid. Fear of failure. The psychological link between masculinity and performance pushes some men to rely on the pill even when their bodies are perfectly healthy. But here's the paradox. The more men rely on Tadalafil recreationally, the more they risk developing psychological dependence, believing they can't perform without it. In the next chapter, we'll explore the short-term risks of recreational use, the immediate dangers that can appear even after the first pill. Recreational users often think, it's just one pill, what could go wrong? But even a single dose without medical supervision can trigger dangerous effects. The most common short-term risks include headaches and facial flushing, much stronger than in patients who take the correct dose. Sudden drops in blood pressure, leading to dizziness, fainting, or even collapse, especially when mixed with alcohol. Rapid heartbeat or chest pain, which can signal dangerous strain on the heart. Visual disturbances like blurred vision, color changes, or sensitivity to light. painful erections that last longer than normal, the first step toward priapism. What makes these risks worse is unpredictability. Recreational users often buy Tadalafil from unregulated sources, so the pill might contain more or less than advertised or even harmful additives. But the real danger is what happens over time. In the next chapter, we'll look at the long-term consequences of recreational Tadalafil use, the hidden costs men don't think about. Recreational use of Tadalafil doesn't just cause short-term discomfort, it can create lasting damage over months or years. Psychological dependence. Men start believing they cannot perform sexually without the pill, even when they're physically healthy. This can erode natural confidence and intimacy. Tolerance buildup. Frequent misuse can reduce the drug's effectiveness, leading men to take higher and higher doses, increasing side effects and risks. Cardiovascular strain. Continuous pressure on the heart and blood vessels may worsen undiagnosed conditions like hypertension or heart disease. Liver and kidney stress. Since Tadalafil is metabolized in the liver and eliminated through urine, overuse can cause hidden damage to these vital organs. Relationship impact. Over-reliance on the pill can shift focus away from emotional intimacy, making sex feel like a performance rather than a connection. The scary truth? What starts as just a boost can spiral into a dangerous cycle that damages both body and mind. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into one of the most alarming threats of recreational use, the rise of counterfeit Tadalafil, and why these fake pills are far more dangerous than most people realize. One of the biggest dangers of recreational Tadalafil use isn't the drug itself, it's the fake versions flooding the market. Counterfeit Tadalafil is often sold online, in gyms, or even on the streets. These pills may look real, but inside they can contain too much of the active ingredient, leading to dangerous overdoses. Too little or none at all, giving men a false sense of security. Toxic fillers like talc, paint, or even heavy metals that damage the liver and kidneys. Hidden drugs mixed in without warning, such as amphetamines or steroids. The World Health Organization has labeled counterfeit ED drugs a public health crisis, with thousands of hospitalizations linked to unregulated pills. And the worst part? Men often take these pills in social or party settings, mixing them with alcohol or other substances, a recipe for collapse, stroke, or even death. In the next chapter, we'll reveal the most shocking dangers of recreational use, including the fatal mistakes men make when combining Tadalafil with other substances. Recreational Tadalafil use reaches its most dangerous point when men combine it with other substances or take reckless doses. Alcohol plus Tadalafil. Heavy drinking plus Tadalafil can cause a severe drop in blood pressure. Some men collapse, others experience chest pain, and in rare cases, it leads to hospitalization. Nitrates plus Tadalafil. Mixing Tadalafil with nitrates for chest pain can be fatal. The blood pressure crash is so extreme that emergency doctors consider it one of the most dangerous drug interactions known. Multiple PDE5 inhibitors. Some men stack Tadalafil with Viagra or Levitra, thinking it will supercharge performance. Instead, it multiplies the risk of priapism, heart problems, and vision loss. Party drugs plus Tadalafil. Cocaine, ecstasy, or ketamine mixed with Tadalafil create unpredictable and sometimes deadly reactions in the heart and brain. These are not rare stories. Hospitals around the world have documented emergencies caused by Tadalafil misuse. What was supposed to be fun ended in trauma and sometimes tragedy. But here's the key question. How do we avoid these risks and use Tadalafil the right way? In the final chapter, we'll reveal the path to safe, responsible use, so you can separate life-changing benefits from life-threatening dangers. So, what's the real difference between responsible use and recreational misuse of Tadalafil? Responsible use means getting a prescription from a doctor, taking the right dose for your body and condition, respecting your health limits, and checking for interactions. Using Tadalafil as a tool for better health and intimacy, not as a shortcut or party enhancer. Recreational misuse means taking it without medical advice, mixing it with alcohol, drugs, or other pills, chasing unrealistic sexual performance, buying counterfeit pills online or on the street. The difference is life-changing. Used properly, Tadalafil can restore confidence, improve relationships, and even treat conditions like BPH or pulmonary hypertension. But used recklessly, it can lead to dangerous side effects, permanent damage, or worse. The choice is simple. Treat Tadalafil as a serious medication, not a toy. Respect it, and it can give you freedom. Abuse it, and it can take that freedom away. And in our next video, we'll bring all these lessons together to answer the ultimate question. What really happens if you take Tadalafil every single day? You don't want to miss it.